Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to That Podcast. I'm your host, Newt. Now, y'all know I'm a horror fan, and I like independent horror. My thing about it is, a lot of time when you find some independent horror, which is what I got over here, it's the Bogman. I'll talk about that in a second. It's, okay, you don't know what you're going to pay. You might get it for free. You might end up paying $20. You don't know, sometimes that $20 you spent might be a third of that film's budget. I mean, I've seen some really low budget. This is not. This is a well done independent horror film. We'll get into it. I'm getting a little history on it real quick. I found out about this. Want to say it was last year when part of the film was being made. Like I know he's a independent wrestler in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas. He's appeared on WWE. He's appeared on AEW. Guy's been all over. He's one of them guys where I'll use a wrestling term here. Wrestler's going to call him a good hand. And he's one of those guys that should be on TV every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever night of the week wrestling is. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think. We got wrestling on Saturdays. I think Sunday's the only night we don't have it now, besides pay-per-views. But he's not there. His name's Frankie Thomas. That's his wrestling name, and I'm pretty sure that's like his legit name. I've never heard him call anything else. But he said he's going to be in this horror movie called Bogman, how much fun he had on the set. Okay, cool. And I think I remember shooting a message going, hey, dude, when the movie's ready, let me know. I want to buy a copy. I'll get you to sign it, Okay, cool. Well, I kind of forget about it. As of filming, I don't know, I'm going to try to put this up quick. Early March, I go to a show in, not early March, middle March, I go to a show in West Monroe, Louisiana. It's Cassidy Riley's retirement. Frankie's there. And the Bogman is there, who, okay, you can see him right there. He comes out of intermission and poses for pictures and stuff. And what we got here is, this is a movie. Set in Arkansas. Can't remember exactly where this family is. This guy right here and this lady. There's his two kids. That's their stepmom. She reminds me of Gabrielle Union. Like, her face especially. And this guy. Cannot remember his name. I'm bad about names. So I'll see movies multiple times. He is great in this. But what it is they move him to this farm. There's Bigfoot around, supposedly the Bogman. People are telling him about it. The whole town's obsessed with Bigfoot. And fairly quickly, early on, we get to see a Bigfoot attack where he kills somebody with a log and a boulder, if I remember right, a big-ass rock. And they go in a lot of the Bigfoot lore, like, the smell, how they communicate with the sounds, the stacking of the rocks. It's like, okay. And everything is, the guy who made this, and I checked with him, because I got a feel watch this going, okay, this guy is shooting for, even if it's modern day, because, like, the kid, both these two kids, like, looking at their earphones, they're showing playing with tablets. It's modern day, but it's got, like, that look to it, like, some scenes, quarter what's being filmed with, like, if it's there's a documentary crew that's coming in and, like, hunt Bigfoots. If it's their stuff, it looks digital, but like a little haze to it, like VHS almost. But if it's like the family and their stuff, it's shot on what I'm assuming is supposed to look like 35 millimeter or 16. I'm not sure. I didn't look. I watched this on the TV in my room. I need to watch it on a TV room. I'm sitting further away. My TV in my room, I'm sitting about 1.5 feet away from like a 60-something inch TV. I'm right up on that TV, so I need to sit further back. But it was film. And they added, the speckles and stuff. Man, it gave a good look. Because I mentioned, watching this, it felt like it's Friday. It's 1985, 1986. It's Friday night. You're about 10. You go to the video store with your parents. You're like, all right, go get you a movie. Go get you a couple movies. Because they want to shut you up and keep you out of their hair for the weekend. Maybe if you're lucky, you get 2 movies in a video game. You run to the horror section, like, all the Jasons are out. Okay, all the chainsaws are out. Shit, all the Halloweens are out. All the Elm Streets. Okay, I'm gonna grab this movie called Night of the Demon about a killer Bigfoot. That's what this reminded me of, like a not as gory, better made Night of the Demon. But well done film. So it ends up, what happens is get through the film, and it's about 2/3 of the way through it. This TV show guy, which is he on the back? Thinking that's him. Ends up calling his gang of mercenaries, led by NASH. NASH is Frankie Thomas. If you go check, I don't know if it's the Asset channel, the day I watch it, I got a couple little clips of his appearance on there. They're short, so they're vertical video, sorry, of him up there. And I did, and I'll apologize to the director, I did actually make a long clip that I sent to a couple people of like big attack scene when he gets attacked by the Bogman, and sent it privately through Instant Messenger. And it was, I'm sorry, I told everybody, hey, don't share that. Just a couple people was like, hey, y'all want to see this? But effects were all practical. All the effects, gore effects look practical to me. I'm wanting to say there's a lady in here, darker hair, glasses, fairly young looking lady, probably in her 20s, I'm guessing. I want to say she's the FX artist on this. And there's other stuff like one of the handymen on the farm has a Bogman suit he'll put on, kind of scare people with. But there's just some great scenes. Like there's a scene where the Bogman is bowling. Basically, he's got this big old boulder and these rednecks are running away from him. He rolls it down a hill and knocks him over. I wanted him to yell strike. And I like how it ends where the Bogman's still out there. He's killed a few people. You know there's more than one. And you're not 100% sure which of the humans have died. Like the character of NASH, Frankie Thomas, I did not see him die. There's the DVD. Now it is. I looked. It is a burn. I didn't think it was a burn at first. I was in that like a nice, label on it. This is worth it. Now to get you a copy, I've talked to the director Mitch Lane. I'm guessing, sir. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. But go on to Facebook and type in the Bogman movie. Bogman is one word. And you'll find the page. Contact them. You can message them on there, and it's $25. You either have Cash App or have PayPal. Because I don't use Cash App. I'm old. I still got a PayPal account I've had forever and ever and ever. I use that. Basically, like, hey, man, I want a copy of Cash App. I was like, I don't use Cash App, man. I ain't even got a smartphone. Well, I was like, you do PayPal? Because I was going to tell him, look, if you want to, I see Frankie Thomas often. If you send a copy to him, I'll give him the cash. I don't mind. He's like, I'll take PayPal. So I'll send him $25 a minute. And I'll give him this. The movie's $20. Shipping was $4.90 something. It got to be in 2 days. Now I'm not that far from Monroe or West Monroe. I don't know actually where this guy's based. I'm guessing Monroe. And it was in a nice padded mail. I mean, it was well taken care of. And he ships out twice a week. Matter of fact, I was kind of surprised. I told him, I'll do a written review, and I hacked something. I'll hack something out real quick. I got a longer one I'm working on. But yeah, definitely check this out. I'm throwing this out there to anybody out there because I do not have him on Facebook, but isn't Stephen Bissett, the infamous author, like a huge Bigfoot guy? He'd see this. This feels like, honestly, okay, for modern audiences, y'all that were born after the video stores and stuff, this feels like you're flipping around on, let's say, Tubi or Amazon Prime or maybe Pluto TV, Freevee. Hell, even like Paramount and Peacock. Not Netflix, not Hulu, not one of the bigger, Disney, HBO Max, the next level. Where they might have one or two horror movies you've heard, the rest of them are like, oh, I've never heard of this. And you're like, This feels like you would find it on there and it's really good. Like, you go in and you got, the budget's not huge, I'm sure. I will throw this out there. Director didn't tell me not to say this. They're in post-production on a sequel. Or the next film in this series. And I've been told about what the film after that's going to be, too. It's like, ooh, that's got my attention, too. Man, just go check this out. Get in touch with them. Get you a copy. Watch this. I want to see this become a franchise. We ain't had any really good Bigfoot movies in quite a while. I mean, come on, Suburban Sasquatch, really. The Sasquatch. I love Bigfoot movies. I'm going to throw my Bigfoot story for the hell of it, because how long are we gone? Okay. This is back 2010, 2011, 2012, maybe even in 2013. I go for a walk or a jog almost every night. Well, I've mapped. I live way out in the country. Pretty good way. Not super far out in the country, but I'm out in the country. And I've mapped out areas where if I'm walking around and say, I don't, even though it's late, I don't like just, sit on the side of the road pissing. I'll step off into the woods, Just be polite. I'm walking and I got a little area. There's a little area I found not too far from my house where I can step way off into the woods if I need to pee and make sure nobody can see me. So I'm walking and I'm walking. Oh, I got to pee. So I step off and I go, 10, maybe 25. About 25 foot down this little trail. And I stop now. It's 11 midnight. I usually go out walking late at night. I think it was summertime because I was in shorts. I don't mean anything. I live in the South. You can wear shorts all year round. But I'm out there, and all of a sudden, out in the distance, I see, and it's, moonlight my eyes. There ain't much light. A tall, hairy, 2 feet with long arms thing just walking off in the distance, like way off in the distance. I'm like, Okay, I don't know if I saw Bigfoot. If I just saw a big, hairy, naked redneck walking through the woods, I don't know. But I'm wondering, I believe there could be a Bigfoot. That's one there was like, yeah, there's a chance. I kind of like the idea. But I'm out, everybody. Go check this movie out. Like I said, the Bogman movie on Facebook. Get in touch with them. They'll tell you how to get a copy. I hopefully they sell out. I'm wanting to see this sell out, and all that money get pumped into the next one. And let us